Good morning, everyone. On this Money Monday, we're talking about a fairly new and growing trend in consumer electronics, buyback programs. Patrick Bennett from the Better Business Bureau is here with me to talk about what's going on with this. When we say buyback programs, what is that?
Well, it's a program that certain retailers are putting forward to allow people who buy a new gadget, new electronic toy, and they know that it might only be good until they walk out the door, and then there's something better on hand. So this program allows them to get a little insurance that the item that they're buying is not going to lose its value, and so they can buy into this program and then turn it in for the new, most updated gadget later on.
All right, like everything else, especially things that are fairly new, there are some things that are important that you should consider. Let's talk about them. When we talk about buyback programs, they can be good because it really gives you insurance.
Well, yeah, it's the insurance that that the product is not going to lose its value, that you're going to get something in return for it when you exchange it for the better item, so it just doesn't turn into what's called electronic dust.
And you know what you're going to get because it guarantees the resale value, but you got to watch out for the conditions.
You do. There are certain conditions that are required by the retailer. For example, it needs to be in good condition or very good condition. You also need to return the manual, all the power cords, any other cords that go along with the product before they'll give you the refund gift card.
And everything is in the retailer's hands.
That's right. The retailer will determine whether or not they'll take the item back, so they can determine what that value is, and they can also determine if they're going to give you anything in return for it as well. Keep in mind, they are charging a fee for this service too, so they're hoping that there are some people that will forget about it and not show up and actually use the service.
So then it's 100% profit for them.
That's right.
What about taxes? You have to pay taxes on this, and the Better Business Bureau has taken a look at this and said you could have to pay 3 times.
That's right. You could pay up to 3 times tax on the items. For example, when you purchase the original item, you're going to pay the sales tax on that purchase. Then when you turn in the item to the store for the value exchange, the store considers that rather a sale as well. And in their fine print, it says that the customer is responsible for all sales taxes. So you'll pay sales tax on the gift card that you're going to get in return to buy the new item, and then once again paying sales tax on the new item.
All right, so that's one of the potential pitfalls. There are others. First of all, let's take a look at this. Mobile phone contracts are not covered by this.
That's right. The mobile phone contracts are not covered. So if you exchange your phone or upgrade your phone, so to speak, the contract itself does not change. So the customer will still get billed for the current contract on the old phone. And if the customer decides to do a cancellation on the contract to obtain a new service for the new phone, then they're responsible for the early termination fees, which can be deducted from the gift card the retailer's given you to upgrade your phone.
Wow, it's a lot to comprehend there. There's no way around that, is there? I mean, can you call them and say, I've given the item back and don't want the contract anymore?
Unfortunately, the phone companies are in charge of the contracts. The retailers are in charge of the phones.
All right, so when you're working with different entities like that, you have to be careful because they're not always talking the same language, just like with computers sometimes. Also, as we had on the screen, you can compromise your identity here.
That's true. So before you turn in any old item that you are exchanging or upgrading, make sure that you do any hard drive wipes from any laptops or computers you're exchanging. The computer chips that are in telephones, your iPhones, they have tons of personal information. So before you turn that in, make sure you get that wiped. There's no guarantee that the retailer will do it for you.
All right, when you're talking about the electronic buyback programs, those are the things that you have to take a look at. You could get more for your electronic gadget someplace else. That's another item that we have to think about.
Yeah, that's true. Many consumers have had success reselling the item on their own, whether it's through Craigslist or eBay of that nature. So, and not that those are without risks too, though. So you have to be cautious when you're selling things on your own.
Patrick Bennett, Better Business Bureau, thank you for being with us today. We have a link to their website, bbb.org, on our website, myfoxdetroit.com, on the Money Monday page. See you tonight. Fox 2 News beginning at 5 with MoneyWorks and the Job Shop working for you.